You're listening to the Candid Comms podcast with Rachel Miller. Tune in for practical advice and inspirational ideas to help you focus on all things internal communication related. Hello and welcome to the show. Today's episode is focused on the All Things I See Inner Circle. You'll discover all you need to know and how to apply. Let's get started. Are you a comms leader? If so, I know that the group of people that I'm talking with right now have very different job titles. You could be a senior comms manager, a head of employee comms, a director of internal comms, a chief communications officer. We don't have consistency in the wonderful world of internal communication, which doesn't help. So in the context of today's conversation, I'm going to be using the phrase comms leaders. And I mean, if you are the most senior person in your organisation, the buck stops with you. You are in charge of the team and you have budgetary responsibility and you are in charge of channels, for example. You are the most senior communicator in your organisation focused on internal or employee communication. If you are working in such a position, something I know that you will know already is just how visible your role is. Everything you say, everything you write, everything you advise feels up for scrutiny, and it often is. Bearing in mind my own experience from working in-house, I know how lonely it can be when you are at the top, when you are that most senior comms person inside your organisation. Having a sense of community, having a safe space and a confidential sounding board where you can ask for help, you can test your ideas and then know that you go back into your organisation having had some input from others is incredibly valuable. I certainly benefited from that during my in-house career, particularly in finding people who were also working inside organisations at the most senior level and having an opportunity to swap ideas and test things with them was incredibly useful. I have been hosting cohorts of the All Things I See Inner Circle since 2021. The way it works is we have up to 6 in-house senior comms leaders and we work together for 3 months. Everything is done remotely, so wherever you are in the world, you are very welcome to join us. Throughout those 3 months, you benefit from a monthly 2-hour mastermind. This takes place via Teams. I host every mastermind, and if we have 6 members of the circle on the call, then we divide the time equally. So the 2 hours is divided up, and normally there's 5 or 6 people on the call. If you're not able to make one of the masterminds for whatever reason, because work happens, we know when you're at that senior level that you are called in suddenly by your CEO, for example, you can't really say no. So we record every session. So as part of the inner circle, you have the 2-hour mastermind and it is recorded. So if you can't make it, you have to miss it, or you have to duck out for whatever reason, you can catch up. We have a secure area where we host all the conversations and you can access your other members of the circle between calls. It typically works out that every member of the circle has 15 to 20 minutes in the hot seat during every mastermind. This means that you benefit from hearing directly from your peers. You can share anything with us. You can share with us that you're frustrated about a situation that's happening internally. You can ask for interview prep if you're trying to get a new job. You can ask us to share our experiences and our advice on key topics that you're facing, key questions that you're facing, challenges that you're having inside your organisation. The group exists to support each other. So you'll have a monthly 2-hour mastermind as a group and then monthly one-to-ones with me. And during our one-to-one conversations, which again take place via Teams, you can ask for my help. No question is off limits and there is absolutely no judgment. It's an incredibly safe space and a confidential one. too. So I personally support and advise the group for 3 months, working alongside you in monthly mastermind sessions and those one-to-one calls. Let me share some testimonials with you. Emma Tobin's Director of Internal Communication and Engagement at the AA. She says, being fairly new to a bigger role in a new organisation with all the challenges that brings, the support I had from All Things I See has been invaluable. The one-to-one mentoring gave me the opportunity to get great advice and really challenged my thinking. The group sessions were an opportunity to discuss issues we were all facing and learn from people in the same situation. A really great, valuable experience I would highly recommend. Laura Butler is the Head of Internal Communications at AQA, and she has just been part of the current cohort. It's just finished in 2025, and applications are now open for the next cohort, the last cohort of the year. And Laura says, being part of the All Things I See inner circle has been such a rewarding, validating learning experience. It was the reset I didn't know I needed. The mastermind sessions were brilliant, sharing experience, problems and successes with talented, supportive IC pros, expertly facilitated by Rachel. To have a safe space where you can message test, brainstorm and hear different perspectives from industry experts outside of your own organisation has been so valuable. I've come away with reams of notes and ideas to implement. We covered a huge range of topics in my one-to-ones with Rachel, and while I've read her first book multiple times and can't wait for the second, to be able to discuss and receive advice on my bespoke internal comms priorities has been awesome. I've thoroughly enjoyed the experience. Thank you. I did too, Laura. I loved working with you. Thank you. And the final quote I'm going to share with you is from Mark Dorey. He is the Assistant Director of Communications and Engagement Community at the University of Leeds here in the UK. Mark says, I have to admit, I was a little apprehensive when I first joined the inner circle, but from the very first session, my fears were allayed and I quickly felt at ease in the group. The format actively encourages vulnerability, and I have hugely benefited from hearing other perspectives and have drawn from the rich experience of a small but perfectly formed group of highly experienced communications practitioners working across a range of sectors. Rachel and the All Things I See team excellently facilitate the mastermind sessions, offering their insights and wisdom when required, as well as generously sharing relevant resources. Thank you, Mark. If you are thinking, this all sounds great, how do I sign up? What do I need to do? Do check out the website. I will include the link in the show notes. There is a page on the allthingsic.com website. Your investment for a place in the inner circle is £1,999 plus VAT, and that price is frozen until the end of 2025. It will be going up in 2026 if you're listening after this time. The Inner Circle is a confidential group of in-house professionals. Now, we don't publicise who is in the group, but members can choose to share their involvement if you so wish. It's not suitable for comms consultants because it's about having peer-to-peer with in-house internal communication practitioners. So the circle runs for 3 months at a time. We'll have the monthly 2-hour mastermind via Teams. We have a private discussion forum to test ideas, ask for advice and communicate with each other. And then you'll have power hours with me every month, one-to-one, so I can personally support and advise you. And when you sign up, you'll also be offered the chance to choose from either an All Things I See live ticket, which is ideal if you're based in the UK, or a power hour with a member of Team Teal. And you could benefit from that option yourself or gift it to a team member or a mentee. Plus, you will also be sent an exclusive All Things I See Inner Circle bundle of stationery. Yes, I do have my own branded Inner Circle notebooks because why not? So these notebooks are not available for sale. We do have a whole range of notebooks available on Amazon, but these ones are super special and they are only available to my Inner Circle members. And I will also send you a copy of Internal Communication Strategy, which is my book. If you are interested in signing up, do get in touch. You can message me, hello@allthingsic.com. I will include the link in the show notes. There's a very short application form where you can register your interest. You do not need to send me any payment information today at all. You're simply registering your interest. Have a look at the form and answer the questions and tell me why you want to be considered to be included in the next cohort of the All Things IC Inner Circle. Do get in touch with me if you want to find out more. If you want to discover more about what it's like to be part of the Inner Circle, then see the testimonials on the Inner Circle page of the All Things IC website. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope that you can join in, and maybe if this year's not right for you, send me a note and let me know if you'd like to be considered for next year's cohort. If you've listened to this episode and you're still not quite sure and you want to have a chat, just get in touch. Send me a note via hello@allthingsic.com and you and I can have a conversation together and we'll talk it through. If you need to prepare a business case to help you unlock investment to invest in your professional development in this way, do get in touch. I've recorded an episode in this season of how to prepare a business case. So if you've not listened to that episode, do check it out because it may be what you need in order to get some investment internally to enable you to be part of the Inner Circle. Thank you for stopping by. Do keep in touch with me. You can find me, Rachel Miller, on LinkedIn, or why not see the website allthingsic.com. And remember, what happens inside is reflected outside. See you again soon.